In program number 9, we'll be doing a total body workout from head to toe. And we'll be stretching your quads, inner thighs, biceps, neck, and improving trunk mobility, rotation, and range of motion. The equipment you'll be needing are some exercise bands and a doorway, a ball, some dumbbells, one folded bath towel, and TheraBand will be optional. Now go have a great workout. If you can follow a healthy, balanced diet, you'll see results twice as fast. Hi, and welcome back to Right Now Fitness. This is workout number 9. I'm glad you made it this far. Joining me here today is Louise. She's going to be doing our beginner program. And Brian's going to help us out with the intermediate and advanced. Are you guys ready to rock?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's warm up. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of marching. Nice, easy pace. You know the whole routine now. Just getting everything warmed up, pushing all the gunk out of the blood. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna put our arms straight up in the air. I like to keep my palms facing each other, and we're gonna go high knees. So just pick up those feet real high. Kind of takes you off balance a little bit. But by now, I think you're getting the rhythm. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do those elbow downward crunches. Everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Boom. Crunch into it. And still keep that nice rhythm. It's kind of tough with the balance. You get the core in there. Just have fun with it. Don't skip this part because you don't like it. I don't like it either, but I do it. It's good for me. Okay, let's widen our stance out. We're gonna go in those squats. Reach low, reach high. You don't have to touch the ground. Just let yourself stretch out. And if you're doing the easier version, Louise's version, just follow her lead. She is a pro. She's got it down. Let everything stretch out. Look up high. Try to have fun with it. It's supposed to be fun. It's a warm-up. Okay, we're gonna go to those cross-country skiers. Louise is showing you our marching style. A little bit easier, but if you want to jump in and do this one, I wouldn't blame you. It's fun. Starting to breathe a little bit. Picking it up. See, I told you this was fun, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Slow it back down. Go back now to marching. Breathing a little bit now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let everything just kind of relax. Enjoy the moment. This is the warm-up. The real fun's about to start. Put those arms up, high up with the knees, marching high, stretching out all those hamstrings, and those hip flexors to flex a little. Okay, elbow downward strings now. Go. That was smooth. Get into it. Do that little dance. There we go. Got the shuffle. Couple more seconds. Squats. Like how I say that. I get real excited with the squats. All the way up, all the way down. No need to go fast. Whatever feels comfortable. Get a good stretch of the way down. And reach. And it may take you a little time to get that form down like Louise. But you'll get it. It's hard at first though, huh?
It sure is.
But after a few times, you get it. Okay, cross-country skiers. Nice rhythm. Just getting everything ready. Warm. Do a little dance. Go across. Go back. Okay. Just help make sure you check on you. All right. Whew. You guys want to stretch a little bit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. First stretch we're going to do is that sunrise stretch. Reach your arms way up high. Spread my fingers apart. Point your fingers back, and you're just arching and saying, "Good morning, sun." You don't have to say it though. Real slow. Point your arms. Keep pointing those fingers back. Come down. Stick that chest out. Feel a little stretch in your abs, down your arms and your shoulders. Oh, that's nice. One more time. And this really just wakes our whole body up. Just remember to point, flex, stretch in every direction. Point, flex those fingers back. And if you're getting a good sweat go already, it means your body is very excited. Okay. Right back down. Okay. I'm gonna start with my right arm. I'm gonna go straight arm, hug it into my body. I like to grab it from underneath that arm too. You're just hugging that arm, keeping it nice and straight. Bring it across your body. You're gonna stretch the outside of your shoulder, back a little bit. Okay, let's go to the other side. I like to point it straight first, then hug it into me. How you doing, Brian?
Pretty good.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, we'll let that relax. Now I'm gonna start with my right arm again. I'm gonna put it over my head, grab onto my elbow. I'm gonna widen my stance just a bit. I'm just gonna tilt to the side, stretch out my obliques, intercostals, serratus, side of my back. Let's go to the other side. Just doing quick ones, 5 seconds on each side. Just remember to breathe. Just let it all stretch out. We'll do one more time on each side. Grab onto that elbow, kind of like you're pulling yourself over. Good. Okay, other side. You're doing great. Let it all stretch out. You made it through 9 workouts. You're in your 9th. It's pretty impressive. Okay, arms straight out in front. I dream of Genie. I'm gonna grab onto my right arm here. I'm gonna twist to the left. Keep your torso pointed straight forward and just turn your shoulders. You're just stretching out your trunk, getting that range of motion so you can look behind you again. Let's go to the other side. Twist. Form looks good, Brian. I'm watching you. Okay, back to the other side. There's Louise. She's got it down. You guys make me look good. Watch these guys. One more time on the other side. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna stretch out our inner thighs a little bit. So we're gonna widen that stance again, get that sumo squat position, toes point outward. I start my hands on the inside of my legs, squat down, look up high, and just push those inner thighs out. Keep my back nice and straight. You guys getting that stretch?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird. I feel kind of weird doing this, like you're gonna lay an egg or something. But it works. Come right back up. Stay in this position. We're just gonna turn to the side. We're gonna bring our heel up on this straight leg. I just like to put a hand here and a hand here and lean over that leg straight for my waist. You can see I'm just straightening out from my waist. It's gonna stretch the hamstring and inner thigh area. Just breathe through it. Okay, come up, don't move your feet. Transition the other way. Most of your weight's just lying back on this other leg. You're just leaning from the waist over that thigh. And remember, you're just getting into the range of motion. You're relaxing. Don't force yourself. Okay. All right. You guys fired up?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's have some fun. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our bands today. And we're gonna put them above our top hinge. We're gonna do some alternating lat pull downs. Actually, I'm gonna put it above my door. Louise is gonna put it above the top hinge. Base it on your height. Make sure it's nice and good and tight in there. Grab onto your handles, and you're just gonna sit down so you have a little bit of a stretch in there. Let it all stretch out. I like to have my knees up into my chest. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Pulling it down. For you intermediates and advanced, we're gonna go a minute. Beginners are doing 45 seconds. Don't have to rush through these. Work on your form, it's the most important part. So you really wanna pull your shoulder back and down, but keep that chest sticking straight forward. You're not rotating your body a whole lot. Pulling back, pulling back. You guys didn't use too heavy of a band, did you?
I think I'm okay.
In about 30 seconds, you're gonna know. This is an exercise that you definitely wanna make sure you don't go too heavy with because it's so long of a time. Right about now, you're starting to go, oh man, I wish I used that other one. At least that's what I'm thinking. Just pulling it down, stick that chest out, flex that lat. Okay, you beginners are all done. We get to keep going. It's awesome. I'm actually sweating pretty good now already. We're in the first exercise. Yeah, here comes the burn. All right, sweet. That was beautiful, guys. Okay, now we're gonna go some tricep extensions using the bands. You don't have to change where they are or anything. We're gonna do these a few different ways. I'm gonna show you rope style, and they're gonna show you using the handles. I'm gonna stagger that stance, bend over 45 degrees, you're kind of looking downward and forward, and just extend out. And with the rope version, you're just extending those pinkies outward. It's just a little bit more of a difficult form. Try to keep those arms pretty much, those elbows pointing straight forward, and then come all the way back so your forearm reaches that bicep. Flex, resist. Try to keep that 2-second negative, 1 1000, 2 1000. Really try to keep it primed in those triceps. Couple more. Okay. Perfect. That's good. Okay. Now we're gonna go into some squats. So we're gonna show you 3 different styles. Louise is gonna do some assisted version. Brian's gonna show you hands straight out. I'm doing prisoner style. Ready? Down, going 30 seconds. Whichever form works for you. I like to give you a lot of squat versions. Nothing better than a squat. Okay. This one's a little awkward. Your hands behind your head. You really try to keep that balance so your knees don't go over your toes. If you're doing the beginner version, use those hands. Squat down as far as feels comfortable and push up with your hands. You're still getting the same movement. And then point those hands straight up out in front of you in the intermediate version, eyes straight ahead. Good job, guys. Okay, let's stretch out our quads a little bit. I like to stand, I like to put my hand on something. It helps me keep my coordination. Louise is gonna show you with a band, which is nice too. Just wrap it around that foot, and it's easier to grab your leg. I like to straighten out my whole body before I start pulling my foot into me too. So my knee's coming straight down, then I pull it in. So you're not bending over at all. Just breathe. Okay. Come over and do that other side. I like to come down and grab my foot, bring it to me, instead of trying to pull it up at me. Remember, straighten out first. So you're pulling that leg back, then pull that foot into you. That's what's going to enhance that stretch so it goes all the way up your thigh, not just around your knee when you're doing this move. Just breathe. Okay. Stretching is over. Come out nice and slow. All right. No more fun and games. Let's get serious. Okay. Next circuit we're going to do some alternating bench press using our bands. So you're going to want to stick the anchor right at chest height and out from that chest there. And we're doing this, we're going to do it for time. So make sure you use a little less than you'd normally do if you're doing a band. And remember, I like that thumb under scoop, scoop under with your thumb so those bands are right under your forearms. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Just get a nice rhythm. Keep those shoulders back and down so you're pushing with your chest. Forearms are always straight ahead. So straight out. So they kind of come forward and in. And remember, if it's a little bit too easy, either step up the bands or you can step out a little bit further. Got those stagger stances. You guys are looking poised, pretty. It's nice. Okay, all you beginners, you're all done. Just the intermediate advanced are left. Enjoy it. here's where the burn starts setting in for me. Just keep that rhythm up. Okay, all done. Beautiful. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is some 7-7-7 curls. So it's 7 halfway up, 7 halfway down, and then 7 all the way. So get a little bit lighter weight than you would normally use. You guys ready? Halfway up, all the way down. And remember, just go halfway up. Don't go 3/4 of the way up, because then you're gonna really regret it in about 14 reps. What this is gonna do, it's gonna isolate our biceps in different areas. All the way up, halfway down. And this is where the burn starts. You guys feeling it yet?
Oh, I'm feeling that.
Oh, that's great. Okay, all the way down, all the way up. This is the best part. This is the part you really enjoy, isn't it?
It sure is.
Doing good. Hope you feel the burn like I feel the burn. Now we're feeling each other's pain. I'm feeling your pain. I'm feeling your pain. Okay. Great job, guys. Now we're gonna go back over to those bands and we're gonna do some outward rotations for our rotator cuff. And for some of you that haven't done this before, for beginners, it might be nice to put a towel in between your arm and your side. Kind of gives you a little bit more support. All you wanna do is just grab a band, hold the other one to your side, and then we're just gonna rotate them out. And if you feel like it's rubbing against your chest, you can just scoot back a little bit so the band's coming in front of you. All the way out, all the way back. You wanna see if you can keep that wrist nice and straight. Keep your forearm from coming up or down, just coming straight out ahead. And then try not to twist also. Keep that body nice and straight. Gonna work all those muscles in our rotator cuff. And these burn too. You'd think they'd be so easy. Good. Okay. Okay. We'll go to the other side. And you don't need to have a lot of, pull in that band, just enough so you feel a good burn. And then we're straight out. Just keep that forearm straight in front of you. And just out as far as you can go. No twisting. Always nice to make sure we do a little bit on our rotator cuffs. Kind of counters all that bench pressing and shoulder pressing that we do. Keep those muscles strong too. Perfect. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a few neck stretches. We just stand on these ones. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our head and turn it 45 degrees so our nose is straight over one side of our chest. I'm gonna turn to the right here. Put our hand on top of our head and just pull that nose right towards that side of your chest. Pull it right down, just nicely, slight. Come back up, and then we'll go right back down into it. And don't yank too hard, just a slight, easy pull. Let it stretch out. Okay, now we'll turn our nose so it's over the other side of our chest, just straight over that. And pull it straight down, nice and easy. And just let it relax. It'll tell you how far it wants to be pulled. Okay, back up, right back down. Now we're going to turn our nose over that side, or that first side of our chest again. This time we're going to take our head and pull our ear towards the other side of our chest. So you're just pulling that ear straight down towards that opposite side of the chest. Come back up. And really go nice and easy on these, especially because they're new. You don't want to yank too hard. Okay, come back up, nice and easy. Turn it so we're over that other side of the chest again. Ear to chest. You guys feeling this one?
Good stretch. Sure am.
Nice little stretch. Okay, back up. Ear back to chest. Sounds more awkward than it really is. Okay, come out nice and easy. Great job, guys. Good job. Okay, we're gonna go into another circuit again. We're gonna do some upright rows and some shrugs using our bands. So just lower those anchors all the way down below the knee, the bottom hinge there, all the way down. And you don't need a lot of band strength with this. What we're gonna do is get some nice pull, come all the way nice and back, and we're gonna come straight up and back. And Louise is doing a shrug. She's got her palms facing down, and she's shrugging up and back too. You don't really need to do a stagger stance with this one. You can just kind of stand. It doesn't pull you too much since it's coming from low. So make sure you get it far enough back so it pulls you all the way down. Flex at the top. These are fun, huh, guys?
They sure are.
Nothing better than an upright row and a shrug. With those shrugs, you're just saying, I don't know. And you can feel now, you don't need a lot of weight on this. It's a weaker area. They burn. Okay, perfect. That was good. I want to do some half burpees. You do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know, Brian wants to do some half burpees.
Apparently so.
So Louise, why don't you do some marching mountain climbers?
Okay.
And we'll get in the position. You guys ready?
Yep.
30 seconds. In and out. Find that rhythm that works good for you. How you doing over there, Louise?
Oh, that's a good one.
You look like you got a sunburn.
I'm getting warm.
Great job, guys. Keep it up. Keep the rhythm. It's just like a Rocky movie. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Awesome. Shoulders are burning. Cardio's working. All right, all you beginners, you're all done.
Thank you.
Just in time, huh?
Yes.
That's not fair. Oh boy. Oh, great job. Okay, now we're gonna do some rotational stretches. I'm gonna give you 3 different versions here. So one of them with the ball, Brian's showing you just on the floor, and Louise is doing the seated on the ball version. So what we're gonna do is gonna cross our legs over for Brian and I. He's gonna put his leg on, or arm on the other knee. I'm gonna reach back, he's gonna reach back. 3 different versions of this stretch. It's a little harder with the ball because it holds your body back there. But Brian, that still does a good stretch, huh?
Yep. It's nailing it.
Okay. Okay. Switch over to the other side. So I'm gonna put my ball on the other side. Cross that leg over. Reach back as far as you can. Turn, see if you can look behind you. And if you're doing the intermediate version, press that elbow into that outer thigh. It'll really help you twist. Okay. Great job. All right, now we're gonna do a side arch stretch. Louise is just gonna do it in the seated position for you. Brian and I are gonna do it over a ball. Ready, Brian?
Yeah.
You do this, you just wanna spread your legs apart so that back leg is back. You wanna open up this area. Put your hand on the ground. And you just wanna stretch over. Isn't that nice?
Feels really good.
We should all be doing these more often. They're so good for you. Keep you young too. Just let it all stretch. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll go to the other side. Louise, you just twist over. We get in that spot. Make sure you have that arm on the other side of the ball too. It'll help keep your balance. And then just lie over. Really let it stretch. I like to point my palm forward too. You should feel this, even the side of your chest all the way down to the side of your hip. Just balance over that ball. Awesome. Out of sight. Okay. Now we're gonna do some Supermans on the ball. A lot of fun. Mixing it up today. So do this. Just have that ball right under your stomach, chest area. And then we're gonna go opposite arm and opposite leg. Everybody ready?
Here we go.
And we're up. These are the toughest way to balance. And you may find, like me, one side is tougher. Up as high as you can go, back down. And you can see even I'm wobbling around a little bit here. Concentrate, keep that core tight. And remember, you have that other hand and foot to balance you. It just nails right in your lower back. But the stability part is what makes it tough. Gotta keep livening it up for you. I don't want anybody bored.
I'm feeling it.
Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Put our ball back for now. Now we're gonna do a simple cat stretch. You ever heard of it or seen it? All you're gonna do, get on all fours. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look up and stick our stomach towards the ground. And we're gonna come up, arch that back up like a cat stretching, lower your head, and then just keep that rhythm. Go back down, back up. And we're gonna do this for repetitions. So really get a good stretch in each position. It's hard to talk doing these, but you should really feel it start stretching out as you do them. You may feel kind of crampy at first. Our body's not used to this at first. It's just going to waken up all those back muscles. Looks funny, but it feels good.
That's a really good stretch.
Okay. All right. Now that our backs are nice and loose, let's do some planks. That sound nice?
I am ready.
See, she's smiling, but not on the inside. She's mad at me. Okay, 3 different versions on the knees, flat. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 3-point plank. So I'm gonna raise up that other leg. Just makes it a little tougher for the stability. I'm just going for 30 seconds. And I'm gonna switch halfway through. Just keep that body nice and straight. I'll switch it up. Keep it nice and straight. Lower those hips if you can. Make the abs do all the work. Keep it in the core. Perfect. All right, let's just stay on the floor. See, isn't this nice? Trying to make it easy for you. We're gonna do some outer hip abductions. So just lie on your side. I like to keep my bottom leg a little bent, and we're gonna go in front. So just lift it straight up, right back down. As far as your foot, you don't want to point your toes. Just keep them pointing ahead of you, like that. And if you want to enhance it, you can just turn that pinky toe, tilt it up towards the side of your leg. That's just going to flex that hip. You feel that, Louise?
Oh yeah.
That makes it tougher. I saw you shaking it. I saw you trying it out. It's fun. And these will burn. Perfect. Let's go to that other side. And just find that rhythm. Keep that leg nice and straight. And that's as high as you need to go. Any higher, and most likely you're going to be turning that foot out and getting your hip flexor involved. Just right there. Keep it right in that outer hip, gluteus area. A lot of times hips are neglected, especially for people that just like weightlifting. Tend to skip those hips. Don't skip those hips, Brian. Keep them in there. So when you're in your 20s, you don't think about hips. Hips, my hips are fine. Not till your 30s and 40s. Perfect. Awesome. Great job, you guys. Well, that was great. Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you, Louise.
Good workout.
You guys are awesome. And thank you for joining us. That was our 9th and final workout. So I will see you at the first workout, and don't be surprised if I forget and say my name again. I tend to have a 3-week memory. Welcome to Right Now Fitness Cool Down. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our bands out, put it around one foot, and we're gonna lie on our back. We're gonna do a straight-legged hamstring stretch. Nice and straight leg. Keep that other leg straight. Just breathe, let it all relax. Do a slight bend in our knee, lock it in that bend, and we're gonna pull the band towards the top of our head. It's gonna get a lower part of our hamstring. All relax. Come back out, straighten our leg back up. We'll stretch out our IT. I'm gonna put my arm out, palm up, look the opposite direction, and pull my straight leg across my body. Just relax into it. Your leg does not have to come to the ground. If you want to enhance it, you can bring your leg up a little higher, just keep it straight. Good. Come out of it nice and easy. We'll switch legs. We'll go straight-legged hamstring. The other side. Keep that opposite leg nice and straight. Don't let it come up and bend. Breathe. Just relax into all these stretches. Every time we exhale, we'll let our muscles relax a little bit more. Okay, we'll transition into the bent knee, hamstring stretch, pulling those bands towards the top of your forehead, getting that upper part of our hamstring. Relax. Good. Come out of it, straighten our leg out, putting the arm out to the side. IT band stretch, as straight as you can make that leg. Turn my head the opposite direction. Remember to breathe. Relax. Let everything go. Okay. Come out nice and easy. We'll come back up. Put the bands down. We're gonna lie right back down on our back. I'm gonna cross my one leg over the other. We're gonna do some hip stretches. So we're gonna do a push-pull, pulling on the outside of this ankle and pushing on the inside of the knee. Keep your back flat on the ground. Just relax. Okay, I'm gonna switch my hand to the top of my knee. We're gonna pull with both hands, keeping your back nice and flat, stretching out our gluteus. Relax. Okay. Slide my hand down my thigh slightly. I'm gonna pull my knee to the opposite side of my chest. The piriformis stretch. Keep holding on to that other ankle. Keep the other leg up high in the air. Let it relax. All right, switch legs. Cross my other leg over. Grab onto my ankle. Push, pull, pushing on the inside of the knee, grabbing onto the outer side of the ankle. Stretch out our hip. Grab onto that outer side of the knee and pull, pull. Keep your lower back flat. Stretch our gluteus. Just relax. Grab onto that thigh area. Push it over to the opposite side of the chest. Stretch out the piriformis. Go easy into all your stretches. Come out of that. Come all the way out. We're going to put both our arms to either side. And we're going to lift our knees and roll them. Turn our head in the opposite direction. Stretch out our lower back. If you want to enhance it, match your knees up. Pull on that top thigh and turn your head. Looking the other way. Breathe. Come up out of it. Turn your head the other direction. Match your knees up as best you can. You don't have to come all the way to the ground. Relax those back muscles. Come out of that. We're going to lie on our side. Or stretch out our quadricep. You can use the band to do the stretch. If you have trouble grabbing your foot, put it right around your ankle, foot area. Pull your leg back and then pull your foot in. Try to see if you can almost be in a straight line best you can. Relax. Breathe. Nice. Come out of it. Do that other side. If you're using the band, right around that foot ankle area. Lie on your side. Pull your leg back, then pull your foot in. Relax. Great. Thank you for joining us for our cool down. Have a great day.